Hello, I'm Leticia, Ohene-Asiedu, a broadcast journalist, writer, and host of Business Digest with Tish. Many thanks to you for being part of Season 1 of Business Digest. It was fun.
There's some very nicely well executed events we have in this country. There are some others that you ask yourself, who did this and why did they do this? I won't stay to watch you try to bury yourself. I'll leave before you bury yourself. For the company, I asked that why did you do this to yourself? For the organizer, I said, I sing this song, Mediminsawo Amonsemeni. And I learned that from a competitor events company who actually came for my clients. My client went to him because of costs and didn't look at the idea. So fortunately, I was invited to that event. The event was well attended. ACs went off, generator went off, and everything. I was leaving as usual because it was so bad. And I met the organizer. So what happened? He said, and then the meaning means how
very educative.
Free zones in actual fact is a customs territory. It is a territory that is somehow managed by the customs excise and preventive service of Ghana, but it's a place that people who bring goods through are given incentives so they can be encouraged to do more export. So in other words, it's an investment promotional agency which is focused on targeting investment in export-oriented businesses or areas. So whatever we do, our interest is to focus on export. So the territory that we operate from, what we call an enclave, is a place that goods that passes through are exempted from duties, normal income taxes. So because it is a conscious means of government to encourage people in the private sector to do more exports so that the government will get more foreign exchange.
Thought-provoking questions were asked.
Do you know that some drivers do not take the learners on that test drive? They would rather say, oh, just bring something small and then I'll just write that you've passed the test. Do you know that something like that is happening in the country?
Well, I might not have the knowledge. If I have the knowledge as a director, I have to take an action.
But it happens
yes.
a lot.
So if that happens, I think the problem with this country, I have lived in other countries that people are honest to themselves and then to the society. Give us some information to be able to reform. Probably what we need to do is to reform some area that will take care of those things.
Is the DVL aware of Goro boys working as testing officers? Are you aware of that?
I am not aware. It's something that probably it will strike me down if I get to know that a Goro boy is doing testing for DVL. That will be the last straw, and I will want to see that. I want to know which station is that. Somebody will take some punishments for probably allowing. This is the first time, indeed, you are the first person to mention to me that a Goro boy is testing somebody.
Emotions were at play.
People will come, ECG is inefficient and so they should go and this. If we are using inefficiency as the benchmark for which companies should be privatized, I doubt which of our public institutions should be left. Is it education? Is it health? Is it what? There is inefficiency in almost every facet of our public sector. But we need to look at how we can make things work. And for me, I don't think that the solution or the panacea is just packaging and giving to the private sector. Because even within the governmental systems, the governance structure, no one can say that there's no inefficiency there. But we haven't privatized it.
There were some great pieces of advice.
If you want to get the gold, you need to get to reach the dust. I mean, you dig the gold, you need to get the dust. So you must be dirty sometimes. So don't worry when you are dirty. I mean, it's a matter of time. You get to the goal. And that's what I say, lead from front and not lead from the back. When you want to go to a war, a leader receive the gunshot. So don't be back and be directing things and you don't see how the thing is going and all that. And I would say against that, we can make it. I mean, we can do it. There's nothing that we cannot do. Everything that we want to do is inside us. The environment has some forces that control us. If we push a bit in the environment that we live in, we will go for it. But if we are lazy and we sleep, we cannot make it. Then the expertise will always take over this country. Then Ghanaians will be sitting. And risk-taking. It's more riskier when you don't risk. So better risk it. Don't keep standing. You know what stagnant water does? dirty, it smells. So don't be stagnant, move. And stop being lazy, and let's stop being like, we cannot do it, it's difficult. The thing you speak controls everything you do. So positive speaking.
The words of my piece.
Akole bi wa no mo a eye ne pese na ni je ho so obewura into cake. Awofo no be yese omo bo akola no bebedu baabi no na waka nsensem no mo jane kwantin fi. Because practical bi abeye bia no wan kasa botom ska. Wo kwoto ade ho practicals. Yese kwokoto mixing bowl, kwokoto flour, margarine, nozzle, piping bag. Abanye bribi pa. Abanye bribi naka vocational institutes ayewo wo Ghana hanum say ne de. Enkomomo moni enku hummo because kawom aduane no a obi be se ye no aduane mmoka adesrede baako no eyese se bosome ne kwa wie ye na wo so mu de yesika ne maye ya yo mo fa maye ntem because enu abi na ye de adwuma no filling stations no ebi ye cash and carry odo ne ma ne kwa no aju sika up front ebi wo ho nso a se ma supply ne no meji previous one no and ebi nso ye bosome awie ye ebi so mo check nye ready ba wo bedru okwan so hu se ye kreska ye de ko bank.
The international community expressed love for some Ghanaian products.
My son, for example, he loves cassava chips, but I'm not sure how many Hungarians know about cassava or plantain chips. So we have to teach them to the Hungarian customers. We have to introduce these products to the Hungarian market. I was using shea butter to have a nicer skin, and I also hope that my hair will grow. I'm using it every day.
Where'd you buy it? The shea butter?
In the local market, Makola market.
You send someone to
Of course I cook them myself.
You go there yourself to get the shea butter?
Yes, please.
There were some brilliant ideas.
Might be a friend, so if I'm when it's what you know, crying, say, dear now, dear now, when you pass, I'm only for no be baha, nay, and yes, into a bind till one guy. I buy moon, the opposite way. I'm so, will be unfound, you know, Ghana. Obi amfa until wa obebra pepre at kaba bu samse maniso ade hu je fanko die na mehwe die na mepe die na mehia denti na sabe masa millions of dollars e dia bebe je fanko a nka ba beti mase na nka wa boa me ama manyini ntem na me so maboa eye trudo many opportunity na why not with men qualified butcher when abroche dia no ye butcher even how to do sausage e can nti se we butcher na unim ma enam no party nyina na se unim se de ye sausage so as a professional mama ehimfa na Ghana se ehimfa na enton sausage ehimfa na enton nam.
And finally there were some great endorsements.
So Business Digest is a business show that goes beyond the 5 or 10 minutes business news that we get on other stations. This actually cuts across the various sectors in the business sphere. They dig deeper to give you answers to all your business questions. I always listen to Business Digest, and I entreat you all to keep listening to Business Digest.
All Ghanaians should take interest in Business Digest. It's a very interactive, innovative, and very well thought-provoking program.
So, why don't you join season 2 of Business Digest with Tish? If you want to feature on season 2 of Business Digest with Tish, kindly call the numbers on your screen or send an email to Ohene-Asiedu@gmail.com. Doing business in the dark is like lighting a candle under a table. Be heard. Season 2 of Business Digest with Tish is proudly powered by
Smart Analysis, dispensing accurate professional service with speed.